Kinds of sentences. There are 4 kinds of sentences: assertive, exclamatory, imperative, interrogative. Now, let us understand each one with the help of an example. An assertive sentence, students, is a sentence which is just a statement. You are only declaring something and it ends with a full stop. So the punctuation is that it ends with a full stop. And the example would be something as simple as I like to read novels. Now here we are just giving information. There is no other emotion over there, and therefore it's known as an assertive statement. You're just stating something, you're declaring something. It could be negative. Instead of I like to read novels, you could have a sentence, I don't like to read novels. So it could be either affirmative or negative. The next one is exclamatory. Now an exclamatory sentence is a strong feeling, and this ends with an exclamation mark. Now, how is an exclamatory sentence written? For example, we can say, what a lovely day it is, and ending with an exclamation mark. Or I can also say, how lovely the day is. So here you could either have the sentence with a what or a how. Now the next one is an imperative sentence. So an imperative sentence is a sentence where you give an order or you request someone for something or you suggest. It ends with a full stop. But students, it always starts with a verb. For example, you could have a sentence like this: leave the room at once. Which means here it sounds like an order. But if you have a sentence like this, please carry my bag. Now in this case, it's a request. But here, both end with a full stop. So the punctuation is a full stop, but you can see here that it starts with a verb. So the sentence always starts with a verb. Now here, students, the subject is hidden and the subject is you. But you don't say you leave the house or you leave the room. You say leave the room because you're addressing the person. Such a sentence is known as an imperative sentence. And now we go to the next one, the last one, that is interrogative sentence. An interrogative sentence is a question and therefore it ends with a question mark. Now you could have a WH question or a yes/no question. Let's understand the difference. If I say, when are you leaving? Of course it ends with a question mark, but here it starts with when, which is a WH word. I can also say, are you leaving now? In this case, it's a question, therefore the question mark. But you can see the difference. Here it's a WH word and here it's an auxiliary verb, are. So we have 2 types of questions here, a WH question, and this is known as a verbal question or a yes/no question. So we have seen the 4 types of sentences or the 4 kinds of sentences, that is assertive, exclamatory, imperative and interrogative. And we have also seen the different examples for each type.